Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing a review for T2 Terminator 2 Judgment Day. So, yeah, and this is the 25th anniversary for Terminator 2. It came out back in July 1st, 1991. It is currently July 6th, 2016. So, yeah, I am a bit late, but, better late than never. So, yeah, I'll be back, and he is back. The Terminator Schwarzenegger. So, yeah, before I begin, though, 10 seconds, actually, no, before that, the movie stars Arnold Schwarzenegger, Linda Hamilton, Edward Furlong, Robert Patrick, Earl Bowen, Joel Morden, S. Epitha Merksen, Castulo Guerra, and Danny Coxeye. So yeah, before I begin though, 10 second spoiler warning as usual for those who have yet to actually watch the movie and haven't already. Stop the video, go check it out, and then come back and watch the rest of this review. 10 second spoiler warning as usual, starting now. Okay, so 10 seconds are up. So for those who have yet to actually watch the movie and haven't already, please don't comment down below or be messaging me. Then I never give you a fair warning because as usual, I did. So as usual, quick synopsis, Lex into 6, and then the rate. So, I mean, what can be said about Terminator? How's about that? Okay, so you have John Carpenter. No, not John Carpenter. Oh, fuck. John Connor. Um, Okay, so you have John Connor. He's like a teenager, give or take, maybe a tween, like 12, somewhere between 12 and 14. I want to say 10 and 14. How's about that? He's somewhere between 10 and 14 years old. They may have said his actual age in the movie, but I probably wasn't paying attention. How's about that? But he's somewhere between 10 and 14 years old right now. And you have Robert Patrick, who's this. He's the Liquid Terminator. Again, I'm bad with the actual T2, is it T2000 or something like that? Whatever. He's the Liquid Terminator. Okay, and he's trying to kill John Connor because he is the Resistance. Okay, now someone sends back Terminator, the Arnold Schwarzenegger Terminator T800. Again, I'm bad. With numbers. I'll just say Terminator. Arnie Terminator, Patrick Terminator, or something like that. Liquid Terminator and Arnie Terminator, whatever. So I have Arnold Schwarzenegger, who goes back as a Terminator and is now trying to save John Connor and Sarah Connor. And obviously you have Sarah Connor who freaks out like, what the fuck is that shit? And then what the fuck is he doing back here? Yeah, let's go with Arnie, even though he tried to kill me in the last movie. So, yeah, obviously it's one of the best action movies of all time, and one of the best sequels. I mean, what can be said? I mean, the action here is, literally, everything I'm gonna say is literally just gonna be regurgitated. It's gonna be a bunch of shit that I'm just gonna be regurgitating. A bunch of other reviewers have said since this movie came out 25 years ago. Okay, it's one of the best sequels, one of the best action movies, one of the best Arnold Schwarzenegger movies. Probably the best Terminator movie. That or the first Terminator. So yeah, I mean, what can be said about this movie? It's just fantastic. I mean, the action is fantastic here. One of my favorite action scenes has to be the one where they're like on the, not the bridge, where they're like under the roads or whatever, like and where they're in that, they have that car chase between the motorcycle and the giant pickup truck type of thing, semi truck. That has to be one of the best action scenes, driving action scenes, I suppose, car chases of all time. No doubt, one of the best car chases of all time. Because I mean, you have the kid who's just biking, John Connor, and then Schwarzenegger comes out of nowhere with a fucking motorcycle and a rifle at hand, and just picks up the kid. He's like, "You come with me, kid." Bah, puts him on the motorcycle. Bike just kind of falls on the wayside, and they just keep driving into the semi truck, and it just crashes into the road or the bridge or whatever. It just kind of takes off literally like half of the semi truck, and that the Liquid Terminator still fucking survives that shit. So yeah, and then the one at the asylum when they're trying to save Sarah Connor, that was also pretty great. Like, if you ask me, that was a pretty great action scene as well. Yeah, especially when you have the doctor, the psychiatrist. He's like taking a smoke. He sees the Terminator. He's like, the fuck, like, because he knows he's like, the fuck, is she for real now? And then he sees the other Terminator just going through the bars. He's like, oh, the fuck. He's like, I hope I don't die. Like, I'm surprised actually. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of surprised that they didn't kill off the doctor at that point, because like because the Liquid Terminator up until that point more or less killed every single other asylum ward or hospital ward up until that point. I'm surprised he didn't kill the doctor, the psychiatrist. He's like, never mind. Bop, 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 bop. And then he gets shot off by Arnold Schwarzenegger as they're going to the elevator. So, I mean, yeah, again, it's just so hard about talking about this film because everything I'm going to say is just regurgitated. I mean, it's literally everything that every other reviewer and anybody else on this planet have said. I mean, everybody fucking loves this movie, okay? I mean, it's the best Terminator film, arguably. I mean, some people do like the first Terminator more than this one, which I get it. You know, the first and second one are the best Terminator films. The third, fourth, and fifth, I enjoy the fifth. It has its problems, but I enjoy the fifth. I'll say that much. And the third one's tolerable. The fourth one, I'm not even gonna talk about. So yeah. Overall, it's just a great movie. I'll be back. He was back. So yeah, Dickwad. Hasta la vista, baby. So I mean, yeah, I mean, just the fighting scene at the end with the Liquid Terminator in that factory was great. Where he just shot off the Liquid Terminator into the molten lava type of thing, the molten metal, just kind of deforms like ah. So yeah, and then I mean, obviously the saddest part is when he has to sacrifice himself because there's still one more tracking chip in his brain or whatever. So that's pretty good. I mean, other great action scenes has to be the one where he's like in the computer store or whatever the computer business that the guy who created Skynet has, the computer business or whatever, where he just kind of shoots off all the cops. I wonder if he actually did kill any cops. Like, I know he was ordered not to kill cops, but let's be honest, like, an explosion would have killed a cop by accident, or a stray bullet would have accidentally killed a cop. Like, let's be honest. So yeah, I mean, overall, just a great movie. Again, everything I'm gonna say is just something that everybody's said before. So how the fuck am I gonna do a review when everybody else has already fucking said it? You know what I mean? Great movie. I was about that. Fuck that. Let's go with that. It's a fantastic movie. One of the best action movies for sure. Up there with fucking Die Hard. And who the fuck knows else? What else? Predator and Alien, I suppose. It's just a great movie. As in general, it's just a great movie in general. Arnold Schwarzenegger, yeah, on point. I wonder how. I don't know if any of you have watched Last Action Hero, but in Last Action Hero, they have kind of a jab towards Terminator, and in Last Action Hero, they have Sylvester Stallone as Terminator. I think didn't they actually ask Sylvester Stallone if he wanted to be Terminator originally? I wonder how that would have turned out. Not as good as Arnie, I can tell you that much. Yeah, I'll be back. So yeah, it's basically it for now. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 the worst, 10 the best, and 6 me decent. 10 out of 10, no doubt, no shit. Yeah, subscribe. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, and comic book reviews. Subscribe, comment down below, like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you prefer. And yeah, this is Daniel Mart. This is Daniel Mart, and I'll be back with more reviews, so subscribe.